Hello and welcome back to another TCG Live pack opening. Today we're cracking open 8 Scarlet and Violet Temporal Forces packs. Starting off with the wonderful Lickitung, just turning the tip of their tongue blue on that shaved ice. It's an IR as well, I forgot to mention. Tranquil flying over the meadow as the sun peeks through the clouds. Lickitung having just tasted something very nasty. Ghastly floating up the abandoned mansion stairs. Mist energy. The angry iron treads unleashing energy. Delcatty trying to catch the petals floating in the breeze. Macargo under the night sky as embers float into the sky. This might be our second reverse. Nope, first. The Pineco hopping their way down the path. And our rare of the pack is the Whimsicott floating high above the forest. Shroomish in the mushroom-filled forest. Giraffe-a-rig running away from their own tail. Cottony floating above the cotton field. P-Dove wandering through the forest. Screamtail bursting forth from the jungle brush. Iron Jugulus in the mountains with lightning striking behind them. Hero form Palafin proudly posing in the city. Iron Valiant going in for a slash under the moon for our first reverse. Second would be Coalossal launching tar in all directions. The wonderful walking lake whipping water for our rare of the pack. Cottony floating above the cotton field. Dunsparce digging into the earth. Victini under the tree, yawning. Electabuzz rearing back for a fierce electric punch. Future Booster Energy Capsule Trainer. Metagross launching rocks as they spin up. Iron Valiant going in for a slash. Mawile easily munching through the rocks for our first reverse. Second would be Tomokazu's L-Gym, running around the city or the ruins one. It's always so hard to tell with Tomokazu's art. And our rare of the pack is the nice Macargo as embers float into the sky. Litten walking the rooftops in the city. My boy Sizzlipede in the forest. Electabuzz rearing back for an electric punch. The herd of Ponyta heading through the fields. Rabombi floating around the blooming flowers. Boxed Order Trainer. Rescue Board Trainer. Mudbray covering themselves in mud for our first reverse. Second would be Hoot Hoot on the ivy covered vine. And our rare of the pack is I think it's kind of hard to see, but I think this is a hyper rare. Jeez, I assume it's a hyper rare. I can barely see the freaking stars on this white background. But we have a wonderful Terra Electric Wug Trio. And I say we're about halfway there. Cardcole racing through the mines. Golett sitting in the sun in the ruins. Totodile collecting a stick from the pond. Mawile munching through the rock. Unpheasant reaching their top speeds. Ancient Booster Energy Capsule Trainer. Morty's Conviction Trainer as he stands in the mansion. P-Dove making their way through the jungle. Mudsdale preparing to charge forward for our first reverse. Or second, I guess. Ooh, a wonderful Gengar gathering some spooky energy into his left hand. A wonderful EX, that's for sure. Victini under the tree. Haunter getting caught in the spotlight against the brick wall, which I believe is like a remaster of one from, like, back in the day, because I remember it being reprinted in X and Y Evolutions. The School of Caravana in the ship's wreckage. Azumarill preparing to belly flop into the water. A Salvatore Trainer. Morty's Conviction Trainer. Chinchino in the forest spotlight for our first reverse? Maybe not. Hoot Hoot on the ivy-covered vine for one of them. That was our first. Iron Hands sitting out their Volt Wave for our second. And our rare of the pack is the Koraidon fiercely roaring at their opponent. Couple of packs to go. Drillbur rolling around in the fresh dirt. Breloom in the mushroom-covered forest. Meditang floating over the mountains. Azumarill belly flopping into the water. An Autumn Sawsbuck stopping for a drink. Ancient Booster Energy Capsule Trainer, Morty's Conviction once again, Chinchino and the Forest Spotlight for our first reverse, I believe, Roly-Coly rolling next to the Minecart for our second, and our rare of the pack is the Koraidon going in for a Slash in the Jungle. Alrighty, it's come that time once again to find out his last pack, best pack or not. If you want more details on the rules, there's a video link down below. I think we have an okay shot at it if that Wug Trio truly was a hyper rare. Oh shoot, nope. I'm forgetting about the Lickitung. That was an IR, which makes it harder. Never mind. Tranquil flying over the pink meadow. Meditang floating over the mountains. Roly-Coly next to the minecart. A nice model Chinchino on the rock in the field. Iron Valiant going in for a Slash. Metagross spinning up. Shiftry coming in for a landing in the bamboo forest. Ooh, a very nice Miraidon coated in electricity for our first reverse. Looks like it would be Shroomish in the mushroom covered forest. And our rare of the pack is the nice Melmetal in the field in the afternoon. Which, as nice as it is, that is obviously going to be another no for last pack, best pack. Well, the streak takes back up once again. We're here at 2. I don't expect me to keep up with it for very long. Well, that's going to be about it out of me. As always, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time for another TCG Live pack opening.